Welcome to the Swing Clinic, presented to you by Sandhills Rentals. I'm PGA golf professional Jimmy Hanlin.
And I'm Alexandra O'Laughlin. A lot of great amenities out here at Pine Needles Golf Club, including the golf school at the back of the range, Golf Bari.
And we are going to have one of their instructors, Donna Andrew, major champion on the LPGA Tour. She also won 6 times. She's going to have some tips for you, and we are too. Let's go do it.
Let's do it.
All right, Alex, if I could tell you one thing out of all the pro-ams I play in, all the lessons that I give, everything I do, what's the one biggest problem I would tell you? People can't line up.
Yes,
They
alignment.
can't aim, right? I mean, I stand there and I watch somebody hit a ball and I'm seriously like, you're trying to hit it at that building and you're aiming at that, like, the range picker over there. And it happens all the time. And I can tell you right now, and you've spent a lot of time at golf tournaments and stuff like that, the main thing that I see tour players work on, the main thing, setup, ball position, alignment. They always have clubs laying down. I don't think I've ever seen a tour player go through an actual session and not have clubs laying down. You?
Go back to the basics.
Yep, for sure.
Check everything. And it's unbelievable how poor alignment can completely reroute your golf swing.
She just said it. I didn't say it, she said it. Listen to her, right? So, and that's really true. Like, it's like you change your golf swing, and we're going to show you how that works right here when this all happens, right? So what we want is, let's go back here, Alex. Let's look at where we want to aim. Let's aim it at the end of the building out there, right?
Okay.
And by the way, we're at the beautiful range here at Pine Needles. It's awesome. So we're going to aim it at the end of the building. So I'm going to put a club that aims from here out to the end of the building so we can see. So that's a good position right there. So that's where we want to go, okay? So go ahead and set up to it. Let me see you set up to it. Now I'm going to make Alex aim like you guys do. So no, you're not allowed to aim correctly. So now I'm gonna have you aim like most people. So go ahead and change, there you go, right there. But Alex, I still want you to try to hit the ball at that building over there where you're actually aiming, even though you're aimed 20, 30 yards right at your target. Go ahead and see what happens, do it. Oh, there's a big surprise. Alex hit a big hook, huh?
And my body knows that that's not right, even though I think it's correct.
So let's go the other way. Go ahead and set another ball up. Let's set you up to aim at the building. But no, you slicers, what do you guys usually do? You usually aim over here because you're worried about slicing. So let's go ahead and aim in properly. Still try to hit it at the building, Alex. Oh my gosh, what happened? A low
Hate to see it.
Slice, right?
Let's get it fixed.
That's exactly right. And see, that's how important it is. She has a wonderful golf swing, right? A great golf swing. But when I aim her in the wrong direction, like you said, it changes your whole golf swing, does it not?
Correct.
I mean, I could see her just feel the uncomfortableness already, right? So what you have to do, folks, is you have to go to the range and you have to practice and you have to set up properly. I don't even care. You don't have to be deadly aimed perfectly, but you have to be in the right area. So go ahead and let's set up. So now we're going to have her set up. You can go ahead and get ready to hit one. Go put the ball in the tee there. Let's go ahead and set up. So now we're looking at her target line, which is that building out there. And I'm gonna set the club almost on the same line as the target line. I would rather her be a little more left. So I would rather this be a little more left than right. Now she's gonna have room. You should never practice or hit balls without this setup right here, or at least something on your feet and something with your ball position there, right? Now she can feel how she's swinging right down the line. I know this is simple, right? Simple. It's like, oh my gosh, Jimmy, really? You got a television show and all you're telling us how to aim, right? I mean, what the world? This is one of the biggest things in the game of golf right here. Watch what happens when she aims it proper. She has room to swing right down the line. It's probably going to hit that building is what's going to happen right there. All right, we come back here on the Swing Clinic. We're going to hang out right here on the range because this is one of the best ranges in the world right here at Pine Needles Golf Club. And we're going to work on your golf game more right after the break.
Welcome back to Swing Clinic here from the Pine Needles range.
Oh, speaking of range, this is like one of the best ones in the country. The girls will be warming up for the U.S. Open on this driving range, getting ready to learn how to hit perfect shots to go win a U.S. Open trophy. And speaking of, when you go to tour events, you stand on a range, you go in the fairway, and you just, when they hit shots, it just makes that different sound, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We like that little compression
Oh,
sound.
compression, what a great word. And it's really hard to do, right? And you have to have your body in the right position. You can make a perfect golf swing, which her golf swing is pretty close to perfect, right? But if you do not get your body in the right position, you're not going to be able to compress the golf ball, make that sound. If you're a 28 handicapper and you're sitting at home right now and you're saying, Alex, I'm never going to be able to make that sound, you're wrong. You are incorrect, because it doesn't take tour player speed at all. It doesn't take a perfect golf swing. It takes getting your body in the right position for you to be able to hit that shot. Guess what we're going to do right now?
Let's work on that right now.
There we go. All right, go ahead and set up to it. So what we see, go ahead and get your body in the right, there you go, right position. I'm going to put this here so we can use this as a reference, all right? So that's our reference of the middle and the center of her body. What we typically see of players, and where they get in trouble, is go ahead and take it back, is instead of their center moving forward, it actually moves backwards. So if she goes into her downswing and she moves backwards, look where that club bottoms out, right? Bottoms out back here, right? Do it again. Because normally you're trying to help the ball up in the air. So you take it back and you actually move backwards and the club bottoms out back here, because we want to get it up in the air. We actually want to move a little more forward, and that's going to put us in the right position. Now, that doesn't mean take your hands and hit down on it, right? It doesn't mean like just try to grab it and hit down on it. It really means just get our body in the right position. It's going to help us. So go ahead and set up again. Take it to the top. Now what Alex is going to do from here, she's actually going to make her left shoulder move a little bit forward as the club comes down. Now you see, if you draw a line right here, her center is getting up to the golf ball right here. So if she lets her arms drop, go ahead and let them drop. Now they're going to drop right down on the golf ball, right? All she did was a little bit of forward movement with her lower, which allowed her left shoulder to move forward, which allowed her center to move forward. And that's the key. Her center isn't moving backwards and trying to help the ball up. It's moving forward. Try it again. Let's go through slow motion now. Take it back. Yep. Little bump forward with this in the left shoulder. Boom. Yep. Look at her center now. It's right in the right position where she could just make the golf swing, right? Just make the golf swing. And what will happen is you'll feel the divot after the golf ball, right? You'll feel it after the golf ball. So I'm gonna get my club where you don't hit it. Let's see it. Your normal golf swing will make this happen right here. This is your normal swing. So you're just moving a little forward. Divot will come after the golf ball. Good. Try one more. Try one more. So if you watch Alex here, on her downswing, her shoulder moves a little forward, her hips move a little forward. She has that little bump. She does not go backwards at all. And that's why her divot starts right where this club started, as you can see. Divot starts right here and comes into the ball afterwards. That wasn't even your best strike, but that was typically, what you do. All right. More tips here from the Pine Needles Golf Range. Donna Andrews is going to join us, former LPGA player. She's an instructor here at Pine Needles. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back to Swing Clinic, and we stand here on the driving range here at the golf schools at Pine Needles. Listen, let me tell you something. I was a little assistant pro here in Pinehurst, about 22 years old, and I remember I thought that I was a pretty good player, and we got to play with Donna Andrews on number 2, and there was like 12 of us, all these assistants, and she made me realize really quick that I needed to get a lot better. That was really good. She could play some golf. Donna, major champion, thanks for joining us. And this place is awesome. It just keeps getting better.
This is a wonderful place for me to call home, a wonderful place to teach. I always say it's so much fun to do what you love.
Again, I go back to my days in Pinehurst in the 90s, early 90s, and you just played back then, right? I mean, you were just trying to beat them up. You won 6-7 times on tour?
6 times, one major.
One major.
And then I won the mixed team. It was called the JCPenney's Classic back there. Mike Colbert and I. That was my only claim to fame. I beat Tiger Woods and Kelly Keeney.
That's a pretty good claim to fame, right?
So here we go.
So you do golf schools here, and there's 2 different types of them. Explain them to me.
So we do what we call our Ladies Golfari, which is a 5-day school. We start on Mondays, we end on Fridays. Cover everything: chipping, putting, pitching, sand, uneven lies, and then we take them out to the golf course.
Okay.
Then we also do what we call our golf academies, which is just a 3-day school. So those are often co-ed.
Okay.
Anywhere from 8 to 16 people, depending on instructors that are available. And then same thing, all assets of your game. We typically start short. We do putting, chipping, pitching, sand, cover everything. And with that school, we do spend more time with you on course, learning about course management and how to take everything we've taught you on the range, how do you take it to the golf course and apply it?
So we were talking a little bit about your golf schools and what's the biggest question. You get a lot of people come down from the north, kind of tough to chip on this Bermuda if you haven't played from the north. So you're going to show us a little bit about chipping and pitching and the difference and how you execute it. So let's see it.
Okay, so one of the questions I'm always asked is, what is the difference between chipping and pitching, and how do I remember it? So what I always like to say is, chip ends with a P, so it's like a putt. You don't have a hinge. All you're doing is keeping the club low, keeping all the extra moving parts out of it. Pitch ends with an H, so you have a hinge and it gives you height. So that's the easiest way for most people to remember it.
So you can help a lot of dumb people like me, because that's easy to remember. That's like third grade right
That's
there,
like
right?
third grade stuff. Everybody kept saying, how do you remember it? And I said, well, this is the easiest way. So that is my original. I didn't steal that from anyone. So here's what it looks like. I've got a lofted club, but I am going to hit a chip with it. It is much easier to do off these tight lies. So it still gets the ball up in the air. I can chip up to about 20 yards, and if I use this 58, it actually looks like a pitch because it goes so high.
And it looks like you got a little longer when you hit that last one. So you just,
I did.
Swing gets a little longer without a hinge, right?
Without a hinge.
Yep.
So you do have to have a little bit more grip pressure
Yep.
to keep it from hinging. And then the big difference between a chip and a pitch, when I chip, the ball is back because the club's coming in low.
Okay.
And then when you pitch, because you have the hinge, it's nothing more than a miniature version of your full swing. So it goes more in the middle, and then you just simply soften the grip, let it hinge, and you got a lot more height and a lot more spin. Doesn't go any further, it just goes higher and softer.
It makes that beautiful sound.
It does, but that's very hard to hit off these tight lies.
Yep.
We get so many tight lies around here. I tell people, grab a lob wedge, learn how to chip with it, and you don't have to pitch if you don't like to.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're down here in the south, you see a lot of the northerners come. This is a little tougher to chip off of, isn't it, than getting up there in the northern parts?
Well, it is, and you have to have the right clubs.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, even you listen to Phil Mickelson when he plays at the Masters, he takes some of the bounce off his clubs, so it's easier to hit. The other shot you can hit off here is you can hit the hybrid shot.
Yep.
Hit it like a putt, set up like a chip, hit it like a putt, keeps it low, keeps it rolling. We'll roll through this stuff all day long.
You want to get better, come see this lady right here, because she can do it, she can teach it, she can show it all. So the Golf Ari's here. How do they find out more? To go to the website?
Go
here,
to the
Pine
website,
Needles?
pineneedles-midpines.com.
Yeah, and by the way, you added Southern Pines too, which is a phenomenal golf
Another
course
great
over there.
golf course. Just did a huge renovation over there, almost a $2 million renovation. Another Donald Ross course.
Yep.
They've made it play tough over there.
It's amazing. 3 great golf courses, great golf packages. She'll help you get around. I love this lady in
Oh,
golf
you're
right
so
here.
sweet.
She's the best. All right, when we come back, you're going to see more swing clinic right here from Pine Needles. All right, short game time here on the Swing Clinic here at Pine Needles. And if you're going to play golf at Pine Needles or anywhere around this Pinehurst area, all the false fronts, you better have some different shots, huh?
Absolutely, and no better club to do it with than one of your wedges.
That's exactly right. And what you'll see is when the ladies come here to play the US Open, you're going to see different shots than you see when the average golfer plays here, right? So do you have a golf ball? I gave you a golf ball in your hand. So if we're just trying to throw it halfway to this flag right here, we take it right here. All we're going to do is just throw that ball like that. You see the trajectory there. That was a good trajectory there. What you didn't see is what you would see a normal golfer and what they would do when they were trying to hit this shot. They would try to throw this straight up in the air, super high, make it fall down softly. And that's what they do with their wedge. It makes no sense, Alex. It's just a harder shot to hit. So I'm gonna show you that little low spinner 30-yard, 40-yard shot. That's just what you should hit more often anyway, because it's an easier shot, right? I mean, how many people try to throw those wedges up in the air, you know, just like we showed early in the show, they try to lift the ball up in the air and it's just a difficult shot, right?
Exactly.
All right, so let's talk about how we want to hit it. So go ahead and set up like you'd normally hit your wedge, right? So if Alex is going to hit a normal wedge shot here, she's going to take it back on her normal path. It's going to be a little straight and probably come through like that. So go ahead and hit that shot. I'm going to lay a club down here right on the line though, just so we can see it. So go ahead and hit that shot that way. She'll see her normal wedge shot. There you go. Little higher, good path, really good shot actually, very solid, right? So go ahead and set up to it now. What we're going to change on her right now is 2 things. We're going to change her club face a little bit, and we're going to change her path a little bit. So if you watched on her downswing and I'm sure Lee will be able to show you a little bit, it came a little bit from the inside, but not too much, not too bad, right? Now we're gonna have her hit a shot that's a little lower and a little spinnier, but easier to hit, so go ahead and set up to it, right? Now what we want you to do is we're gonna close that face a little bit, or as we take it back if you want to, we're gonna leave it a little more closed. We're gonna come from the inside a little bit more. So our path is gonna come a little more from here. As you can see, the wedge is gonna be a little more closed. Now we're not chopping down and closing it. Wedge is gonna be a little more closed. It's gonna change your trajectory a little bit. So path and face. So don't open it up as much on the way back, and come really more from the inside and feel like that.
And what do you like for weight and ball position?
So ball position, let's go middle or maybe just a little bit back, because again, we're trying to lower the flight a little bit. And I like your weight staying on your left side a little bit. If you're comfortable with that, I like that.
Got it.
So good. I need you to come a little more from the inside.
Got it.
And a little more with a closed club face. You're not going to have to hit this as hard because again, you're turning your wedge in the left loss. So a little more back. Good. Really from the inside, exaggerate it here. Better. See that trajectory difference right there? She almost made it. That barely got above the flag right there. That all came from her inside path. Let's do it again. One more time. So when you're setting up to this and looking at it, pay attention to where this shaft's going and really try to come more from the inside. She's getting lower every time, as you can see it. She's getting used to it. Really from the inside, a little more closed club face. Keep it shut on the way back. Real good. Good. Hear that sound too? Look at that thing. That's spun on the range. See that? I hope you caught that on the camera there, Cody. All right, we come back on the Swing Clinic. We're going to wrap it up with more great tips right here from Pine Needles. Through the golf.
Welcome back to Swing Clinic, where we have a need for speed.
That's what I like to hear. All right, Alex, when you think of tips that you've got to hit the golf ball further, what's something you normally think about?
Rotating is something people will say a lot.
Yep, turning your shoulder behind the ball. And those are all right? Like making a good turn definitely is part of the golf swing to make that happen, right? But something I think people forget sometimes is arm speed is very important, right? I mean, arm speed is something that you have to create speed with your hands and arms. Athletic people, like Alex, have the ability to create a little more speed because their athleticism in their hands and their arms and those twitch muscles work really well. And so I think sometimes what I see is go ahead and set up to the ball, take the club and put it right into your chest here. Just grip all the way down. There you go. Grip even further down. Then you can let's put it down a little bit farther. So right there. So go ahead and make a turn and don't let it leave your chest. Make a turn and turn back. That's what I see out of a lot of golfers, right? Go through now, is that they're really bound up in a turn. Let's do it again. Where their arms aren't swinging separately from their body, and it's very to hit the golf ball further. And in reality, your arm speed is what makes that happen. So go ahead and grip it normally. So I'm going to have Alex hit some golf balls, and I don't want you to turn at all. I just want your arms to hit it. So just make an arm swing right here. No turn. Just take it. Just let your arms swing and hit it as far as you can with your arms. Look at that, right? She hardly turned behind the golf ball at all. Do it again. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you put your feet together. Less body motion, right? Good, good. No, just allow those arms to swing back and swing through. No body motion. Arms. Look how far she can hit the golf ball that way. Hear that sound and how solid it is. This is no rotation at all. One more. No rotation at all, just allowing those arms to swing. It's like at the bottom, you just really want to feel that whipping motion through, just arms swinging and whipping it through. No shoulder turn at all. Look at that.
Wow.
Again, she's hitting at 220 yards and she's not even making a turn. You guys have to remember how your arms have to move in that rotation and swing through as you rotate, to hit the ball further. So I'm gonna have you hit one more and I'm gonna let you turn a little bit this time, right? So, but I need you to really incorporate within that, turn and feel the arm swing. So take it to the top for me. Stop once you get to the top. So now I'm gonna let her make her turn a little bit, but from here, I really wanna feel these arms just whip through the golf ball. That's how we're creating speed, just whip through the golf ball. So we're gonna let her add a little bit of a turn and whip them through. That's it right there, good. That's the feeling that you're gonna get. I made her stop moving her body, now you hooked it a little bit, right? Because it wasn't stopping your body. So you wanna match them up, but you can't just turn. You have to turn and allow your arms to move with it to gain speed and hit it further. I mean, you got to be shocked at how far the one you hit you just killed. You didn't even turn your body at all.
It's really nice too, feeling the contact of the ball right there.
Yep.
Because when you're breaking it down, the shorter swing, you can focus in as well.
And I think this really is important for older players. If you're an older player, if you're 60 or older and you keep saying, I'm losing distance, then this is something that can help you gain that distance by feeling your arms move faster, because you're gonna, you lose your turn, right? I mean, I don't care how good a shape you are, you lose your flexibility and your ability to turn. So if you can just allow your arms to swing a little bit faster, you're gonna pick up that distance. So. Awesome show today. You did awesome.
Thank you so much, Jimmy.
Now
It was a blast.
You hit it further, you chip it better. I mean, she may be.
Let's go play. Let's hit the course.
She's ready to go to Pine Needles and then maybe play in the U.S. Open, right? Keep it going. Hey, I want to thank everybody here at Pine Needles and our friends at Sand Hills Golf Rentals also for putting us up here. It's a wonderful stay and play package. If you want to check them out at sandhillsrentals.com. It's a great place. And you had fun here in Pinehurst, didn't you?
We rocked it.
You did awesome, for sure. All right, we also want to thank all of you for joining us this week on the Swing Clinic.